Hi, how is everyone? Hope you had a lovely weekend. I know it's really chilly this morning, so hope you're staying warm. Guys, today I just wanted to finish off, so I'm at home today, as you can see Charlie boys come to say hello. But basically today I wanted to finish off talking about, I guess, the knee and knee rehab in terms of like basically teaching you how to do a squat. So following up on the glute exercise that I showed you guys last week. So you can go back on our website or on our Facebook page if you're not sure what I mean. But I reference a particular muscle, which is your glutes, but a particular area around the sit bone area that is really important that it's working when you do things like squats, lunges. But like I said, today, I'm going to break down a squat. Now, there are actually many different ways. Charlie, are you okay? Charlie's choking. He's fine. There's many different ways to squat. It depends on whether you're doing a squat with a weight at the gym. It is actually completely fine and very functional to do a squat completely all the way down to the ground and up. But today I'm just going to break down a squat, just a mid-range squat, and focus very much on making sure that when you do the squat, you feel your glutes working, because most commonly people don't. They get their quads working too much or their back muscles. They just don't feel the glutes activating. So we're going to use a chair as a reference point, and it's very functional because you get in and out of a chair, you know, fairly regularly. Most people do fairly regularly every day. So it's a good little thing to use to help sort of get you good at squatting. All right, so first things first, a squat is really important to do with your feet hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider shoulder width apart is okay. Importantly though, it's the key here is that if you find your little hip bones at the very front of your pelvis, if you were to draw a line, it would run through the middle of the thighs, through the middle of the kneecap to your second toe. And if you have any sort of known knee or foot issues and you wear orthotics in particular, make sure you wear your shoes when you do this squat. You can do it without, but it might be good to have some support if you're new to this or you know that you have some knee or some foot issues. Anyway, so you've got that parallel line. Your feet are not turning out, they're not turning in, they're in a nice straight parallel line. And so the key here is when you bend your knees and sit back into an imaginary chair here, you are maintaining that alignment. You're not letting your knees come in, you're not forcing them out, they're just naturally coming over the second toes, and that shouldn't hurt. So if it does, see your physio. So that's the alignment from the front. Now from the side, this is the key, this is why I'm going to use a chair. So a lot of the time when people squat, they let their knees travel forward a lot, they keep their body quite upright. Not what we're going for if we want glutes, particularly if we struggle with it. We actually want to try and keep our shins pretty vertical, and we want to bend our hips, let our body lean forward with a nice neutral spine, imagining that you're just sitting back into a chair, just as far back as you can reach, so more weight back in your heels, and then pressing yourself back up through the heels into a nice straight line with that core on. So not into a lazy posture, but a nice neutral standing posture. So we're folding at the hips, we're thinking of the thighs drawing back into the sockets, we're reaching our sit bones or our bottom back, so as much weight back into the heels as you can. Yes, my body has to come forward and down a little bit so that I counterbalance, and then I press back up. So I can feel my glutes already. If you're feeling your quads, you're probably doing more something like this, where it becomes more knee, okay? Not necessarily wrong, but just not what we're going for. So sitting back, feeling that you're kind of like stretching and working under those sit bones, and then pressing back up. So arms can come forward, bottom sits back, weight in the heels, pressing it up. And you should really be able to do a good 10 to 20, or you could break it up and maybe do 2 lots of 10, or if you want to do more, just break it up into quality over quantity. So make sure you do however many you can really well. Have a little break, do some more. But essentially you really, by the third, definitely 5th, if not 10th one, should be feeling that work under those sit bones. Okay, look, I hope that helps. So making sure you have alignment from the front, bending at the hips. Good luck. If you still can't feel your glutes or you still feel knee pain, then definitely come in and come and see one of the physios here. We're all very well trained in biomechanics and retraining your glutes to function. So I hope this helped, and next week I'm not too sure what I'm posting on actually. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Otherwise it'll be a bit of a surprise as to what I'm going to move on to next week. But yes, if any of you do need to see a physio, come see us here at Embody. We'll help you. We have a great deal for anyone that's new, so click on the link below. Any comments, or if you want to know how to do a squat when you're lifting weights, or a squat lower down to the ground, or have any other questions related to glutes or knees or anything, please post comments below and I will get back to you. All right, have a lovely day. Bye.